Dr. Nora Davis is a successful surgeon in her late 30s, living a quiet, isolated life. She has no close relationships and keeps to herself. The reason lies in her dark past. Her father, Aaron Neerling, who was a notorious serial killer known as the Handyman. When Nora was just 11, her father was arrested after she discovered one of his victims locked in their basement. Aaron was convicted of the brutal killings of several women, and Nora has since lived under a different name, trying to bury her traumatic past. Nora has not visited her father in prison, nor spoken about him to anyone. She's determined to keep her identity secret, fearful that her father's evil legacy could ruin her life. Nora's life starts to unravel when one of her patients, Leah, makes a strange comment during a surgery, saying, "I know who you are." Nora is startled but brushes it off. However, the remark lingers in her mind, and soon after, Nora starts receiving anonymous messages and calls that feel threatening, making her wonder if her past is being uncovered. Things take a deadly turn when Leah, the same patient who made the odd remark, is found murdered. The manner of her death mirrors the way Nora's father killed his victims. She was tortured and strangled. To make matters worse, Nora's fingerprints are found on Leah's body, which makes sense because Nora was Leah's surgeon, but it immediately puts Nora under police suspicion. The police question Nora, digging into her background, and the fear that her father's legacy will be uncovered becomes more real by the day. Nora decides to visit the one person she's avoided for years, her father, Aaron Neerling, in prison. During their reunion, Aaron remains manipulative and cryptic, but hints that he might know more than he's letting on about what's happening to her now. Not long after Nora's visit to her father, another woman is murdered the same way as the previous victim, who is also a patient of Nora's, further linking her to the crimes. Now Nora is certain that someone is trying to frame her. At this point, Nora begins to doubt everyone around her, suspecting her colleagues, acquaintances, and even strangers who might have discovered her true identity. As Nora delves deeper into the mystery, it is revealed that Nora's father is not the only threat in her life. The person behind the recent murders is none other than Nora's colleague and supposed friend, Dr. Philip Larson. Dr. Philip, who worked closely with Nora at the hospital, had discovered her true identity as the daughter of a serial killer. Obsessed with Nora, he began orchestrating the murders to replicate her father's crimes and frame her. Philip believed that by doing so, he could push Nora into embracing the darkness he thought she was destined for because of her lineage. He had carefully planned the murders, choosing victims connected to Nora, planting evidence that pointed to her, and mimicking her father's methods to ensure the police would investigate her. In a climactic showdown, Nora confronts Dr. Philip and his true nature is revealed. In a desperate struggle, Nora manages to escape Philip's clutches and expose him as the real murderer. The police arrive, and Philip is arrested. With Philip behind bars and the truth finally revealed, Nora begins to rebuild her life. Though her father's crimes still haunt her, she has proven that she is not defined by his legacy. The ordeal with Philip, while traumatic, has empowered her to take control of her life and move forward.